So what is this all about? Joining us now, iwi leader Willie Te Aho, who is speaking on behalf of the National Secondary Schools Kapa Haka Organising Committee, and he is in our Parliament studio. Tēnā koe, haere mai Willie, why are you doing this? Why is this happening?
Kia ora, John. Firstly, in September, the rules for the upcoming festival were put out, and the 14 regions were asked to come back with their suggestions on the rules. That National Committee met on Saturday the 13th of February. They had a robust discussion on the issues, and one of the rule changes that came out is the one that's being complained at this time.
Okay, why?
I guess there were some that were advocating for a change because they're in a boys' school, and they've been, in their view, forced to join up with girls' schools so that the poi could be done, and so they were one of the views of being advocated.
Can you, wait a sec, so there were some boys' schools who resented either having to do poi or join with a girls' school who could do it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Could you give me an example? Could you give me an example of a school who said that?
Well, I can give you an example of a school that isn't opposing the rule changes that is a boys' school, and that's King's College in Auckland. I can't identify the regional representative that spoke on behalf of her school, but I can say it's a diverse discussion.
There's overwhelming anger, outrage, disappointment, hurt, bewilderment and objection to this change on social media, and from everyone Mihi Narangi and her colleague Shannon Honui Thompson have spoken to today.
Yeah, look, John, I think the key thing is that the rules were unanimously passed on Saturday. You are right, there has been some criticism, and one school in particular has mooted the idea of taking legal action. Ultimately, this is a board with 14 rohe represented, and if the majority of those rohe say, hey, we need to rethink this, we need to go back to the drawing board, then that's exactly what will be done.
Is it sexist, Willie? Is it?
No, absolutely not. I mean, I'm from Te Whānau Apanui. Te Whānau Apanui men do the poi in their bracket.
Did you do the poi growing up?
I didn't, but I did do Maurako, and I did go to a single-sex school, Hatopetera College,
which is strongly in favour of doing poi, right?
Well, we didn't do poi in our time, we did Maurako, and so the rules were changed to allow schools like Hatopetera that may be single-sex. Clearly Hatopetera has boys and girls there now, but in my time it was only boys, and we couldn't win the aggregate because we didn't do a poi. And so the rules were changed to adapt to Maurako, and I think that that's a positive change.
Willie, given the weight of the feedback and the passion with which it's being expressed, is this something you will reconsider, that the committee will reconsider?
Oh, absolutely, John. We've got 14 regions, and if 8 of those regions come back and say, hey, look, the temperature in our region is such that we need to reconsider this, then our chair, Arihia Sterling, will call that meeting. But we're in the hands of our regional coordinators at the moment. I spoke with the chair for Hatopauda yesterday. I outlined to him this situation, and so there is room for change, but that's got to come back from the regions.
Willie Te Aho, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate your time this evening. Kia ora, Willie.